A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quickly to Thielen here. And look at this. Big gain. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made on the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, total didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44, Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They run it with Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And
you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Seahawks 21, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 29, Wentz, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Carson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And listen,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. This is Carson. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
4th down.
This is a live football.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
And 10 at their 48-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Complete, Jefferson the target. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Deep for Seattle is Richard Sherman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I think,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, the rocket over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offense can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
TJ.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Wentz. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
13-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Cook, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. play. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's the backup Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins gives way to Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
1st down, Seattle.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Carson. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They run it again with Cook. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations and there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Brings up a third.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw again. Smith catches left side. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to line up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Seahawks 48.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.